Hi, I want to talk to you today about internal narratives and how they can affect us on our journey or just in our everyday. So, I want to talk about will tos, no will tos, and despair anchors. And all of these can be created within the body to prevent us from so many things. They can layer on top of each other to prevent us from being who we truly are, reaching our most authentic self. So, um, again, they can kind of be meshed in with each other, or they can be just like an onion. So, we will start with the will tos. So, the will tos, actually, all of them are kind of stored in that subconscious mind that kind of manifest into our actions and our behaviors and our patterning. So it's normal to have healthy will tos, no will tos. So the healthy ones can be like will to thrive, will to be adventurous, will to love the self. No will tos, healthy ones of those could be no will to take any shit. I don't know. Will to, or no will to be closed. So, will to, again, it's in the subconscious mind. It's a unique trapped frequency of energy. This can be problematic because it influences your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, and it can affect behaviors related to relationships with yourself, with others, which could potentially prevent you from having that balance, that healing, and that growth. That energy just kind of keeps you stuck. So I'm just going to read off some of those will tos. So don't take them on. Just if they kind of trigger something within you, then write them down maybe. Keep a list of kind of the ones that really, really like shock you or like, oh yeah, that's me for sure. So will to flee, will to escape, will to avoid connection, will to avoid pleasure, avoid feelings, avoid pain, will to give up, will to sabotage self, will to avoid stepping into your own power, will to cheat, will to manipulate, will to win, will to be the victim, will to be right, will to be in danger, will to depend on others, will to control, will to be alone, will to seek love, recognition from others, will to punish or harm others. Yeah, so those are kind of just some of the ones that you can have a will to that are on that negative side. And again, these are created in that subconscious, so they can be laying dormant for a long time and then all of a sudden come up when something triggers you, and you could be like, oh, all right. So the trick here is to not have judgment on yourself and just be like, oh, okay, that's a pattern of mine. Patterns can be changed. Okay, so now let's move on to no will to, which comes from long periods of sadness, longing, hopelessness. Maybe you had a moment that in your life was way too overwhelming, maybe some physical discomforts. And these are just preventing you from accessing that willpower about specific concepts within yourself. Again, these are preventing that balance, that harmony, that healing and the growth within yourself. So I will read some of the no will tos. And again, don't take them on. And if they resonate with you, if you're like, yeah, maybe that's me, again, just write them down. We'll do a little thing at the end. Okay, so no will to live, to love self, to support self, to respect self, to grow up. No will to love others, no will to believe in divine, no will to receive support, no will to forgive self, no will to align with or live as your true self, no will to change or transform, no way to move forward, or no will to move forward, no will to be open, no will to be seen, no will to heal or be healed, no will to be healthy, no will to be powerful, to be protected, no will to take responsibility, no will to acknowledge or see yourself or others, no will to hear or listen or to forgive others, no will to be well. So those are just some of the no will tos. Yes. So let's move on to the despair anchors, which these are energies of those negative statements that are perceived as truth by the subconscious. So the subconscious wants to protect you, to help keep you safe. So they're going to seek these out as truths. Yeah. So they're going to seek out these truths even if they're false. These can be created by severe or repetitive negative thought patterns, beliefs, growing up in harsh living situations. Maybe that's mentally, physically, or emotionally. It's just related to feelings of despair, self-abuse, self-sabotage, resentment, shame, a lot of those lower vibrational energies that just really wreak havoc on the spiritual body and all the other bodies too. These are mostly internal effects, so these influence those emotions, the self-image, and this creates negative thoughts and relationships. And these create negative thoughts, and it can be within the relationships with self, relationships with others, family, work, within your physical body, within your mental health, your emotional health, and your spiritual health. And keeping these lower vibrational despair anchors, it's like a vicious negative cycle that you repeat over and over again within your body. So I want you to take back your control of yourself. Take back your power. Release these. Relearn self-love. Relearn how to have positive thought patterns that just flow within your body. And this will help balance that internal narrative within yourself. Remember who you truly are, because you are divine. You are amazing. Set those healthy boundaries with yourself and with others. Now, if you wrote down any of those will to, no will tos, or despair anchors, or if you can think of any on your own that you have, I want you to just keep writing them. Write, word vomit, anything that comes on in your mind. Write it down and then burn them, or flush them down the toilet, or rip them up and throw them in some water, or whatever you feel is right. But get rid of them. Get them out of your body and just say, you know what? These are negative patterns that I had about myself, that I created to keep myself safe. And, one thing I forgot to mention is these can be not just created in this lifetime. They can be, passed down. These could be generational patterns that you have. These could be from past lives. These could be from anywhere. Maybe you just absorbed it from someone and then you took it on as your own. Just know that you don't have to hold on to them anymore. And it's your choice. You have the choice to let them go, to reframe your being, your whole thought patterns, everything. You get to claim what is best for you. So I challenge you to do that. And if you need help with it, come see me, because I love this stuff. I love to help you. I love to help you be your most authentic self, your true self, so that you can feel light and free and loved. I hope that was helpful. Take care.